and I've also noticed that she's not bothered. And ever since I've known my wife, anytime we have, it is not natural, because before we make, my wife has to go to the washroom, take a look at some pictures or videos before she comes to bed. And all this is because she cannot naturally get wet. So she has to go and take a look at these pictures or these videos and come. And you'll be surprised that after she does this, she becomes wet. And
I was young, Kakrea Utikra, I want to say, I shock you. Now, video credit to Pastor Prince. Pastor Prince, a well-renowned man of God, or Ghana, I say, man, no, or you're very passionate about a Juma, or you're not sure what to do the secret court. I think they'll call YouTuber. The channel no also subscribe here. Any update, Biana, a bit free, camp, Babiano, on Sabeka, in as much as I will subscribe to a Pastor Prince secret court, no. Now, also subscribe to Limpopo GATV 2. Now, and then come on, the Abano to say, I know what day, bueno, I quite know what to say, a confession show, no, oba. Sebio nioma boni a wedino oba no aba confess no abom payama but we no a young guy be on ne I think said they have been in marriage for 5 good years and nobody say girl no and the boy at the kunu na boy the kunu atena for 5 good years now me be say me ma wunya the overview of a video ni ebedi I think say video no wa but menya botra divided into 3 sections. This is part 1, part 2, part 3 ni nyina no me de beba na so anya bia hwe na girl no oni ni kunu atena for 5 good years o ma wo ma mienu na girl no ni kunu ni maniska oni ni ex-boyfriend I dey create joint account. So what they are doing is that ni kunu ni man no eye sika for eye domestic upkeep say bia fie ni o ma mo ni aduane mo na oni ni ex-boyfriend no create joint account and o pushi sika no gum ni kunu ni ba na waka banku ni makobi no mo ti hu di but be ma ni tena wa no se no ade we etwetwe so and or then you know akọ the secret court na ye shase.
I want to say.
Pacho ya me adom.
Okay. You didn't be na person you so.
Pacho, what dem fa samo.
Can want some cheme.
Na me asu dwen kan.
Council.
Pacho, me be ma worry. I'm a married man.
Okay.
And I and my wife, we've been married for 5 years now.
Okay.
And we have 2 boys. And life has been good without stress or any issues.
Okay.
But in the span of these 5 years, I've had some issues, let's say basically 3 issues, which are killing me silently. And because I'm a child of God, I've decided that I'll keep it within myself. I'll not make drama out of it for people to know our case. But I need help. And these issues, 1, I don't know if my wife has noticed, but I've stopped eating her food and for some time now. And I've also noticed that she's not bothered. And ever since I've known my wife, anytime we have, it is not natural. Because before we make, my wife has to go to the washroom, take a look at some pictures or videos before she comes to bed. And all this is because she cannot naturally get wet. So she has to go and take a look at these pictures or these videos and come. And you'll be surprised that after she does this, she becomes wet. And to an extent, we can make out of this for her to even sweat.
That is after she goes to look at those videos and pictures at the washroom.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, continue.
Okay. I really don't understand because no matter what I do, she'll never get wet unless she does all these things. And that's one.
That's number one.
Yeah.
Okay. You said there are 3 issues.
Yes, there are 3 issues. Now, the second one is that I'm a very responsible man, so I take care of my home. So I give out chop money every time. I give out money for upkeep, for the upbringing of the home and everything. But you'll be very surprised that every time I send my wife this money, it disappears on the phone.
The money disappears from
It disappears from my phone. Whether it's Momo or bank transfer, it will just disappear from the phone. And I've realized that the money I've been giving out doesn't correspond to what she produces out of it. Because I can tell you that to an extent, we are able to eat banku and pepper. Out of all this huge...
I was saying to them, come on, no. I said, well, was a guy, no, or you're very calm and reserved person. I was say, Utieni come on, cry now, which is a very responsible pa. Now, in command, Kai, why in Timra?
And we are able to eat banku and pepper. Out of all this huge money I've been sending my wife, banku, pepper, and fish. I won't lie to you, I take good care of my wife. So I know what I'm talking about. And when I ask her that, out of all this money, why are we eating this? She'll tell me the money is finished.
banku and pepper. Without fish or with fish?
With fish.
With fish.
Yes.
Okay. How long do you eat it?
It can go on, let's say, 4 times in a week. Yeah. Okay. I really don't know what's going on.
Okay.
So I decided to investigate because it has been going on for too long. So at a point, I came out with a plan. I took my wife's phone, trying to check something, let's say a video, yeah, on the internet, and she ran out of data. So I decided to buy data with her account because I know I've sent her a lot of money. So definitely, what to buy data wouldn't be an issue, yeah. Until I realized that there have been some money transfers into different accounts, and I traced these transfers and I realized this is a joint account with my wife's name and another man's name. And lo and behold, this man is an ex of my wife.
You found out that your wife has an account, a joint account.
Yes.
With her ex.
Yes.
And she transfers money into that account.
Yes.
Okay. Continue.
Okay. Now that's the second point. Lastly.
So when you give her money for the upkeep of the home, she sends the money into that account.
Yes.
And then you guys eat like one meal for a long time.
For a very long time.
Continue.
So that makes my second point. Now lastly, my third point is that when God blessed us with our first child, we weren't that lucky because we were told my wife has to undergo a C-section delivery. Okay. That is CS. So on that note, she wanted to make a wish, and because of her condition, I decided to grant her the wish. And her wish was that because she's going through all this pain, I should allow her to name our first child. so that any subsequent children that we'll have, I can take it from there. So I didn't really take it as an issue, and I gave her the go ahead that no problem. She can name the child according to her will. So she did. And
Calm down.
you know, because I investigated and found out about this account, I decided to go deeper. I was digging very deep. And
I was at, you know, hi, you know, I know the rapper you are. Rapper you put because in common again is areas of also reaction towards Asemna original. I know the Abusia part 1 in MDCA. May the part 2 subscribe night notification bell also send the can you share stay safe.